The first time he met French Montana to do a song together, French paid him $5,000 and waited in the studio patiently while Gucci took the money and left out the back door.
Gucci didn't like French.
I remember that story. I did Janet. I'm sorry, it's not funny.
On some real shit, I gotta keep it so 100. I ain't never like you, cuz. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never like your bitch. I ain't never liked you, cuz. You know I ain't like you. In the street, like, we ain't gonna talk about that on here, though.
Sliding on the E-way and you know we bumping, breaking new. Big 72, bitch, I'm sliding this away to do. Look, I ain't gonna do screw. Now I'm smiling when you drink. Oh, shit. With the draw like a broad eye.
When I was hustling, I always was playing Memphis rappers. I felt like they had such an underground scene. That's what I gravitated to. Like the most gutter music is what I want to hear.
Police and prosecutors say Pooh Shiesty was part.
You already know what time it is, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know.
Hey, if you was listening to Gucci, man, up and coming, you already know all his shit was really.
Yeah, that gutter.
Hey,
it's real gutter.
Hey, let's get it.
Part of the group that ended up in this parking lot that October afternoon where the shots flew, and it happened right across the street from the police department and town hall here in Bay Harbor Islands.
Alright, what's up everybody? Probably the most requested artist for me to make a video on right now is Pooh Shiesty. It's one of the biggest movements in rap and is coming out of Memphis, but for a lot of folks, it feels like he came out of nowhere. Last week, Shiesty was second only to Drake for the most streamed artist in the country. There's a reason everyone's drawn to him. Pooh Shiesty's crew, Chopper Gang's gotta be one of the wildest in the industry, and the music reflects it. Doesn't matter how many billboards all over the country have his face on it. Doesn't matter he's signed to a major label deal with Gucci and Atlantic, selling 60K.
He signed to a major deal with Gucci and Atlantic.
Damn.
He from Memphis. Gucci from Memphis? Where Gucci from? Damn, I know he from the South. I know Gucci from the South.
He just said he fuck with him though.
Yeah.
You know that.
Hey, okay.
I get drawn to that.
The first week on his debut album, Shiesty will still rob a dude in Miami who was trying to sell him weed and some Jordans, stick 2 shooters on the guy, sending him to the hospital, escape in a green McLaren, get arrested, bond out, and leave the state in a private jet.
Saying the two left the...
Yo, he moved different.
You bonded out same day and you left on a private jet? Like ain't nothing happened?
Gangster.
My guy, you rolling different. Okay.
Shit.
State in a private jet. Who, they got the right guy?
See, Shiesty keeps his circle small. You basically gotta give your life to Chopper Gang just to be around. Chopper Gang Hank, he's locked up for an attempt murder, allegedly shot up a car and paralyzed the dude in a bad case of mistaken identity. Chopper Wop, he's down for a murder and 2 attempts. Even Shiesty's best bro, Big 30, who was signed to a deal way before Shiesty was, getting tens of millions of streams a month. He got booked 2 weeks before Shiesty did on felony drug charges in Alabama, got extradited back to Memphis for another pending case he was already fighting, made bond, and released the song first day out. But most of the mainstream was not tuned in until Lil Durk and Shiesty came together to make the song Back in Blue.
I ain't gonna lie. We didn't know who Shiesty was.
Facts.
It's when we heard Black in Blood. We did the reaction, but it got blocked, y'all. So it got blocked. It is what it is. But that,
hard, though.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't know who he was.
Yeah. What's happened? I didn't know about him.
Yeah.
Blood. And while most fans were focused on Durk in the wake of the Quando and Vaughn situation, the entire city of Memphis was focused on Shiesty's verse. Because he wasn't just rapping. Shiesty was talking about a specific event that happened where he and 2 members of his crew went to a rival house in Memphis and robbed a bunch of guns from them. That's why in the lyrics he says, "Yeah, you know who took that shit from you, come get it back in blood." On the song, Shiesty's talking directly to them.
Oh, that's what that shit is. I know it was a direct message, but I ain't know who it, you know?
When I hear that song, I feel like nigga ain't playing. He said he gonna get it back in blood. And he feel like just a regular song. I
know it wasn't a regular song. I know he was coming different. So.
He's talking strong on that track.
Crazy.
Man, that song hard though.
Yeah.
You ain't mad, Scott. We want you to see this face. You nigga know who it was did that to y'all. You nigga know.
Oh shit.
The rival gang's called EBG, and them and Shiesty have had problems.
He really Shiesty.
Yeah.
Pooh Shiesty, that's my dog. But Pooh, you know I'm really Shiesty.
Yeah, I can tell you Shiesty.
From the north, Shiesty being from the south, it plays into this divide that's long existed in the city. But now the Back in Blood song is worldwide, hitting the number 8 spot on Billboard charts, getting 50 million views on YouTube in 1 month, forcing EBG, who aren't even rappers, to respond over the same Back in Blood beat.
You know that reminds me of 22 G's.
Yeah.
When he has to rap over,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see what's going on.
Yep. Or Tupac with the Biggie. They almost had similar beats where they was responding to each other.
Yeah.
Those are like that.
But it's crazy how the rival, like whoever's on top, basically, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just different.
Yeah,
The real chopper guy.
Their remix got taken
He's a
down
real
a bunch of
Chopper
times, each time getting hundreds of thousands of views in days. So
Oh,
EBG dropped the
shit.
second diss track. This one called Rumors. They even got Quando Rondo to make an appearance, taking collateral shots
Oh.
at Dirk just for beating on the
Yeah.
original song with Shiesty. Now, we're gonna get into all this, but first, check out my
I ain't know all this was going on.
Quando got involved?
Quando's
You picking up beef?
he said, Quando's in it.
song of the day. This is some motivation from my guy K Johnny. Let's go. Alright, right now, Memphis is like the gold rush for artists. Everybody's getting signed. And the reason is, Memphis has one of the rawest, most authentic cultures. But there's a lot more to it than good music and good barbecue.
They do have good barbecue.
Memphis
That
is the
feels
heart of
good.
the Bible Belt, with more churches than gas stations. On one hand, it's
Wow.
that southern hospitality, home of friendly folks who work hard to get by. But on
Facts.
the other hand, it's extreme violence, making Memphis the third most dangerous city in America. It's rural country, so practically everybody's tooled up, and folks have
this white
paramilitary weapons.
They said everybody tooled up. That nigga just.
You see this white? Hold
Yeah.
on. Who is
I think he was, that nigga.
Who is this?
And he got bread in front of the top of his head.
Yo.
He said, I got money and guns. Don't fuck with him.
All right, let's go. This is crazy.
You think you gonna mess with somebody like him? That
He
nigga
said
ready.
Everybody's strapped. Okay.
Everybody's strapped.
And good barbecue. Memphis is the heart of the Bible Belt, with more churches than gas stations.
Nice.
On one hand, it's that southern hospitality, home of friendly folks who work hard to get by, but on the other hand, it's extreme violence, making Memphis the third most dangerous city in America. It's rural country, so practically everybody's tooled up, and folks have paramilitary weapons. In areas like the South or North Memphis, your life expectancy is 20 years shorter than other parts of the city.
Right now, in some neighborhoods in Memphis, families are sleeping on the floor to avoid.
Well, you gotta expect that. You got everybody carrying. You know what I'm saying? Everybody going. You know, what do you expect to happen?
Facts. Everybody carrying.
Come on,
People stressing out in the hood.
that's what I'm saying.
And it gets worse with this COVID stuff. People have more beef nowadays.
And then you got rival gangs. So that too, all in the
Everything
mix. It's
mixed
gonna
up.
happen.
It's
Yeah.
nasty.
Avoid being hit by gunfire from outside. For some, they live in a war zone.
For Pooh Shiesty,
Facts.
he's from the Cane Creek Apartments in South Memphis, just 15 minutes from Moneybag Yo's hood, the Walker Homes,
Oh,
not far from
shit.
Young Dolph's neighborhood in Castalia, and black youngsters around the way too.
Dang.
Pooh Shiesty
Damn.
growing up was very much on that killer be killed energy. Let his boy Big 30 tell you, at age 11, Shiesty thought he was American gangster, getting arrested and expelled from middle
Nah, he watched too much movies. Y'all, hey, if y'all seen that movie, y'all know it was badass.
Yeah.
American Gangster.
Yeah.
Oh
Now
man.
we know why you call it so shiesty.
Yeah, hey.
school at the same time, forced to wear an ankle monitor. See, Shiesty followed in his pop's footsteps. Pooh's father was a known gangster and founder of the record label Mob Ties. In 2006,
Oh, wow.
one of his artists, who went by the name Miscellaneous, got into a triple shooting at Yo Gotti's birthday bash. The club managers knew that Yo Gotti and Miscellaneous were beefing, and instead of canceling the event, they hired 35 security guards using 4 metal detectors to screen the crowd. It didn't
What?
work. That same year, Shiesty's father was convicted of being an accessory in the murder of a local female DJ, which put him on supervised parole. Even with the law breathing down his neck, his pops was still hustling for almost a year, bringing in money under the radar from a trap house on a street called Porter. The house fell on a dead end and looked like it had been abandoned. But little did Pooh's father know, Memphis police had been monitoring the spot for months. One day, his father was in there. They had the measuring cups by the stove, the digital scales on the kitchen counter. One of them had weed, the other had cocaine. Suddenly, there was a
Yeah, come on, they watching you.
I ain't
They've been
gonna-
watching.
I ain't gonna lie, that's how they move in.
Yeah.
They're not gonna, when they see you, they just want to clock your movements and to see where you put your stash at. You know what I mean?
And then again, it looks like a trap house. It looks like it's been abandoned.
Yup.
And they probably see, people going in and out type
Yup.
stuff.
They're
so.
just watching. Okay, he consistently come in and out. They got it mapped out, man.
Crazy.
A loud boom as the front door busted open, and cops bursted in, rushing apartment 3 that was just up the stairs. As the cops ran up, this 75-pound pit bull came sprinting around the corner and leaped at their necks, so the officers shot it 3 times before the dog retreated to the kitchen and later died. In the chaos, you could hear yelling.
Ah, the dog even getting it?
Dog, you know, those dogs.
It's a pit, though. Them pits, they don't play that.
You know what I'm saying? I think
75 pounds?
Did he say something about jump out of somebody's neck?
What do you mean jump out
At the
somebody's
cop? Hold on. Yeah, I don't know. If
Nah,
I'm
he was
tripping.
lunging for him.
Oh,
And he shot.
I know they said it was shooting
You
at
know it's
him.
a big dog, though.
Shit.
75 pounds?
Cops bursted in, rushing apartment 3 that was just up the stairs. As the cops ran up, this 75-pound pit bull came sprinting around the corner and leaped at their necks, so the officers shot it 3 times before the dog retreated to the
jumped at
kitchen
them.
and
They jumped
later
at him.
died.
Yeah.
In the
Dang.
chaos, you could hear yelling, "Go, go, go," as people ran from apartment 3 to apartment 4, trying to escape. Glass shattered
Oh.
as folks
Yo.
jumped out the window, leaving Pooh's father in the kitchen, cornered by police. They told him to surrender, and he did, leaving the officers with 12.5 grams of coke, 8 pounds of kush, and $10,000 cash that they took from Pooh's father's left pocket. With his pops
dang.
in and out doing Fed bids, Shiesty was running around a badass.
Yo, it's crazy. Them dudes jumped out the window. They're like, yo, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Like, what happened to the code?
Yeah, everybody
That
did.
code didn't. They was like, oh, out
But
of
then,
here.
then again, they're trying to see if they could, you know, clear as much name they
No
can
man
get.
left behind. Why you left, buddy? Why they left?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
They
saying.
got crazy. They cornered them.
They
man.
cornered them for real.
Damn.
That's
Pooh
crazy.
Shiesty, that a gangster.
He's the real American gangster.
Real gangster.
He's the real one.
Damn.
Ass little
Crazy.
kid, jumping people, finessing people. That's how he got the name Shiesty. And Memphis is a small world. Everybody
sense.
knows each other. Shiesty even went to Central High School with some of the people he's into it with right now, like the main rapper from EBG, E Jizzle. But Pooh's reputation began to travel. In high school, he expanded his circle, clicking up on some plans to get money by any means. Together with his childhood friend Big 30 from Whitehaven, Little Hank, Ant Wop, and a few others, they came up with the name Chopper Gang, and it stuck.
Chopper gang shit. Chopper gang shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We ain't got a prop to crop back here. We real. We slugging shit. Nigga ain't gonna die. We gonna come chop nigga whole block, street, whatever.
Within Chopper Gang, they have various members that come from big sets that are prominent in the area. What a lot of people don't know, Memphis has every single national gang and more. It's extremely active. With this new trend towards hybrid gangs, smaller mobs, and cliques within the sets going renegade, warring with each other.
See where there was an older person running everything, but it's been changing a lot. And a lot of these young kids with these offset groups, they're totally different.
More little cliques or little gangs that seem to be particularly.
You know what's so crazy though? It's like on the other documents we did, and we like, oh, it seems like the kids are running it. The parents don't. Even the cops.
Kids took over.
Even the cops, the people that you think would have more law and order, they scared themselves.
They're scared,
They're like, yo, this is too much for.
Yeah.
It's
'Cause
different.
I think even the old heads are creeped out, man.
That's what I said. The parents, the adults are even scared.
That's crazy.
So you know it's tough out there.
Violent and need less and less of a reason to resort to shooting a gun.
One story of a guy named White Grape, or White Boy Kenny, who went to Central High School with Pooh Shiesty and them, and was known for having girls lined up like a buffet. He was a member of Chopper Gang who got initiated into the Grape Street Crips. They beat the shit out of him, took a photo that went viral as he became an official Grape Street member. But one day, White Grape
Timmy didn't know what was going on, y'all.
Wait, hold on. So what they did to him?
He got initiated into the gang.
Oh, so they.
You know how
slumped
that
him?
go. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you wanted to join it.
Timmy looked like he was girls lining up for him. Timmy, what you needed to be in a gang for?
Man, he want money too, man. He said he got the female.
He already had it. He already had everything going
But
on.
now he said,
You too adventurous, buddy. You too. Look at his face.
I can't believe he got hit for it just to get in the game.
That's how it works, babe.
I know. Golly.
Grape allegedly got his gun robbed from him, so Chopper Gang had to cut ties with him, basically disowning him. Only for White Grape to catch a murder case months later after a drug deal went wrong and clients tried to pay him with counterfeit money, so he shot and killed one of them. Now, Chopper Gang continued spreading their enterprise, planning bigger licks that brought more danger. Shiesty himself says before the age of 15, you're gonna lose a close friend in Memphis. Guaranteed someone close to you is gonna get killed. Around 2016, he lost his best friend Trey Day, which turned his heart cold. Pooh Shiesty vowed to live with no remorse from that day forward and be a menace to society.
Yeah, that's gonna do it. You tell me before the age of 15.
Yeah.
You hit, like, dang. That's like, and then you already losing someone by the age of 15? Not even 21.
Yeah, it's bad.
Man, this is tough right here.
Yeah, man, that's what happened in the hood. It's like, it's just pure violence. Everybody got guns. It's bad. It's bad.
It's like they said, you live by the sword, die by the knife. That's what it is.
It's bad.
Yeah.
And after he graduated high school in 2018, Chopper Gang had many streams of income flowing in, and they started using some of this money they were making to pay for studio time.
I just turned up. You said brrr.
Oh, he been saying that. That little bird.
Yeah.
Hey, there was a controversy around that. Like,
Kodak.
Who started saying like bird first, like that noise?
Kodak claim his money.
But a lot of people was. That's what I'm saying. You can't tell who said what first because a lot of people been saying
I hear a lot of. Well, are they saying brr or are they saying burr? Because I be hearing burr like.
I don't know, man.
I think don't Gucci say burr?
That's what I'm saying. They say different stuff, so you never know where it's coming from. But it shouldn't matter. Ain't that deep though?
It shouldn't be that deep.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, but people be.
It was one of those rare cases where the music blew up out the gate. They dropped their first song, Breaking News, near the end of 2018, and by 2019, they were buzzing. Shiesty's childhood friend Big 30 got signed to fellow Memphis artist Moneybagg Yo. Meanwhile, Shiesty was still a free agent, dropping hit singles every other week, racking in views. This caught the attention of Guap, who was in the middle of building his 1017 roster, looking for the grimiest artists he could find. Of course, Guap was...
Makes sense why he got Coach the Ghost. He got Pooh Shiesty. Because remember, he came up off that sound.
Yeah.
So he looking for that raw, you know, that raw sound.
That's in there.
That makes sense.
He don't want no fabricated person. He just want, I want someone who really know the dirty of this and can talk that ish. He ain't lying, so he knows what he doing. Damn.
The original Slime. You remember hearing stories of a young Gucci Mane terrorizing the industry. Famously, the first time he met French Montana to do a song together, French paid him $5,000 and waited in the studio patiently while Gucci took the money and left out the back door.
Gucci didn't like French.
I remember that story. That nigga jetted. I'm sorry, it's not funny. I heard about that happening.
Yeah, Slice took his money.
He really shiesty.
Shiesty, that's my dog.
Dog, he really shiesty. He's a shiesty. He's a real shiesty. God.
I heard about that one.
Because the first time he went in the studio to do a song with him, he paid Gucci $5,000 to get on the feature. And he was just sitting in the studio, but Gucci was going out the back door. Like, he wasn't doing nothing. And I said, Gucci, you can't do no shit like that.
That's the same energy Gucci saw in Pooh Shiesty. After hearing one song on YouTube, he hit up Pooh on IG to get the paperwork ready for a major label deal with Atlantic. Chopper Gang was laughing to the bank. The industry fucked up and let some real gangsters in. Big Scar, who's also from South Memphis and just happens to be Pooh Shiesty's cousin, he's a founding member of a clique called Double R that's been in a brutal war at home in Memphis for quite some time. And up until this point, Big Scar was strictly in the streets, handling business, and never really considered himself a rapper. Until one day, he actually blew up off a reaction video done by a YouTuber named Tommy
Craig.
Tommy Craig be taking care of nigga.
Lil Loaded. Now he got this.
Yep.
Hey,
Tommy
be helping dudes out.
Pushing.
Shout out to him, man.
Pushing. Gangster.
Braze, who reacted to Big Scar's first ever song when it had only 5 views in 9 hours.
Hold up, Big Scar, make a play.
You know what's crazy? That's exactly how he found Lil Loaded. He didn't really have that much views on that one video, but he took a chance with him, and it blew.
Shit went
crazy. Views 9 hours ago. Man, that was so hard. Definitely co-sign this track. Big Scar, make a play. Go and check it out.
That song went on to make millions of views, and 2 months later, after Shiesty became a major label artist, and with only 2 songs ever published, his cousin Big Scar inked a deal with Gucci, making Chopper Gang and their affiliates the single biggest movement coming out of the Mid-South. And with all this attention on Memphis, it brought more drama to the city. Pooh Shiesty was living up to his name and began taking shots at another Memphis rapper named Big Boogie.
You at, Big Boogie? The Boogster. Where you at? Hey, Boogie, hey, Red Ron, I would get out there in the street with your gang, me by myself. whole gang.
I like it. They have that southern accent. Are good out there.
Facts.
Like you could tell he from the south. That's that dirty south.
Right now, today, in like 30 minutes on live, all this shit.
Oh,
How you say something back, cuz? You did that out of your fans, cuz. You let your fans boot your head up, cuz. You done cost yourself. You got shows and shit ahead of you, bro.
Boogie's a rising artist out of Fraser, which is the north super country part of Memphis. Seems like a good guy. According to Boogie, they never met a day in their life, but Shiesty claims when he pulled up in the north to see Boogie, it was a whole different story.
Oh, you been running from me, bro. You been running from me, bro. You know what happened in the north, bro, when I pulled up, came on your side, bro.
Oh, shit.
You know what happened.
And Pooh is so petty, he even went as far as naming a strain of weed Red Rum after Big Boogie's crew, Red Rum, just so he could say that he's smoking on that Red Rum pack. And the bigger you get, the bigger the target you become in Memphis. Just a few days after he went back and forth with Shiesty on social media, Big Boogie's concert.
But you know that's true at the same time. He say the bigger you get, you know, you become more of a target. And we see that happen all the time.
That's right, though.
It's like if you don't have beef somewhere, you know, down the line, you're gonna have someone coming at you.
Something coming up.
It's just what it is.
Crazy.
In Mississippi got shot up. It was the scene of a double murder. 50 shots in total were fired from 5 different guns, hitting Big Boogie's friend Jasmine, who was on stage with him, and she later died in Boogie's arms.
Oh, that's
Fast forward a few months later to November 6th. Dirk and Pooh Shiesty.
Hey, that's so effed up. She on the stage, bro.
just with him, supporting them.
Damn, that's so effed up.
See, and that's the thing people don't understand. Like, yeah, like, man, this is a tough one, man.
Damn.
So many innocent people get hit just by being around, just being associated. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's so fucked up.
It's just what it is.
Oh, that was fucked up.
Linked up to drop the audio for the song Back in Blood. That's the same day where King Von passed away in Atlanta after an altercation with Quando Rondo outside the Monaco Hookah Lounge. Shiesty and Dirk had already filmed the music video back in Chicago, but chose not to release it yet. This was, in many ways, the mainstream's introduction to Pooh Shiesty. A few more weeks went by and the song continued to climb the charts. Then randomly, at 6 in the morning on a Tuesday in December, Shiesty posts this cryptic warning to Facebook. Drop that song and you're not gonna live to see that baby get here. That's when New Year's came around.
Hold on, Pooh Shiesty.
Wait. Who are you saying? Who was it saying it to?
He said, "Drop that song, and you're not gonna be able to see. You're not gonna be able to live to see that baby, your newborn."
Yeah, but who is
it's our baby. I don't know who.
God, he going hard.
But I was like, hey, that's crazy.
January 1st, 2021. A Memphis crew called EBG put out a remix to Back in Blood, going after Shiesty, responding to everything he said on the original track. They got Choppa Gang Killer, CGK, on their t-shirts. Pooh responded immediately, saying this had to be the worst move this gang ever made, and that he did 18 million views off of them before he even said their name. The very next day, Shiesty dropped the music video that he filmed with Dirk back in Chicago, making Back in Blood the trending topic once again, shooting all the way up the Billboard rankings.
Oh, look what he did. You saw what he did? He saw him using that beat, his beat. Remember that beat?
Facts.
So he's like, oh no, I'm gonna drop my actual video for that song just to make it go. Hey, okay, I saw that move. I saw it. Yeah.
EBG's remix was getting taken down left and right due to copyrights, so EBG's main rapper, Jizzle, dropped another diss track called Rumors, which ran up in views quickly, hitting 1 million views in less than a week. Then, Jizzle was shot 3 times just days after this second diss track went live.
I bet I can do this. I can do this. Who this is? Who? I can't walk. Goomba.
3 bullets hit his arm, and after getting them removed, Jizzle was back on the block wearing a cast, just in time to drop his 3rd diss track called Parallel.
Man.
Yeah, you thought that hurt?
What?
No, he's like, why?
He was poking at him. He said, "Buddy can't walk." Like this listen, you sign up to live this life. This is what you expect. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Oh, I want them to sing Kumbaya." Hey, it's just what they sign up for. I don't know.
Damn.
Realized.
Hey, y'all shot the wrong arm.
To add to the unfortunate timing, Pooh Shiesty's brother, who had been on life support fighting for every breath, was pronounced dead just hours before EBG released this new diss. As it stands, the song has nearly 400,000 views in a week. EBG Jizzle went from a couple thousand followers to 50,000 almost overnight. And Memphis has pretty much been in a frenzy ever since. But yeah, man, let me know if there's a video you want me to cover in the comments below. I will see you in the next one.
I heard about his brother passing away. Yeah, rest in peace to him. I did hear about that. But this is a real, I mean, you know what's so crazy? Like we always hear, like, it's like the different person, same story.
Different city.
Yeah, it's like, it's the same
story.
Like,
it's crazy.
It's like, I don't know.
Patterns are just too in sync. It's like, oh man. It's like you almost know how the story going.
That's what I'm saying. I'm starting to feel like, man, I already know what's gonna go down. You know, it's just a copycat. I don't know.
Live and Color fam.
We
out.